Micah Frankel, Cage Minds on the line right now with Cheyanne Buys. Thank you for the time, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Going to be returning to Legacy Fighting Alliance at event number 78 here, November 15th. What do you think about returning to LFA where you made your pro debut?
I'm very excited. My first fight with LFA, I came in for my pro debut against a very game hometown fighter. So now I'm making my return against another very game hometown fighter.
But this time you come in with the 2-fight win streak, having had a lot of experience, having been married. How much different of a person, of a martial artist, are you this time around now?
When I first came in, I was already a well-developed martial artist. But now I feel like I'm just a better, smarter martial artist. Like, being with my husband and him being also a professional champion, 2-time UFC world champion, like, we've really established making each other just better humans and better fighters mentally and physically. So I think just going in here, I no longer fight for myself. I fight for my family and for my future, for us. So coming in here, it's definitely one of those fights where I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to handle business.
You and your husband fighting on the same card, making LFA history. Daily, you guys are training together, but is it different knowing you're going to fight on the same card together?
Oh, wow. I think today the emotions hit me with that we're both going to be fighting the same night. Like, we've just been so excited, and we just moved to Texas only 4 weeks ago from out of the country. So we came here. We were sick. We were adapting to the new climate change. We came all the way from South Africa. So when we came here, we were already prepared to fight whenever we got the call right away. So we prepared for like 3 months ahead of time, knowing we were going to move here and that the call can happen. So when we came, we're in the process of moving home, getting our lives together, getting visas, So today I think everything kind of hit me, and I was in the gym, like, running, just getting emotional because I'm like, shit, like, this game really teaches you how to be selfish. And unfortunately, me and my husband, we have to be very selfish that night towards each other. And we just decided, hey, like, we're not even going to be involved with each other that night. Like, we're not even going to be in the same locker room, like, to watch your loved one go to war. Like, imagine, I don't know if you're married, but to be getting in a fist fight and not being able to be sidelined by your significant other, it's going to be very hard for us. But at the same time, we train for this. This is our job. So really, it's not even that big of a deal, but it will be a very emotional night for us, that's for sure.
And what have the other nights been like? You guys, since being together, you fought twice. What were those nights like?
Oh, man, like, my last fight was in Canada, and my husband didn't get to go to that one. So, he was at home kind of, like, freaking out. But the one fight he did get to corner me, I took a short notice fight in South Africa before I even moved there. I just came on holiday there just to be with him and just think about moving there, and I ended up taking a fight out there, and he cornered me, and I've never seen anyone more nervous in my life. But, he handles his emotions very well with me. Like, he knows what it's like to step in there, and he knows how I am as a person. Like, if you ever watch my fights, you can see when I walk out, from the moment I walk out, I'm all smiles. I walk in that cage, I'm talking to the crowd, I'm talking to my coaches, I'm talking to the camera people. Like, I'm just so comfortable in there that, for me, I block everyone out, and I just enjoy it.
Being passionate about martial arts, having that be your job, was it unexpected that that's also where you found love?
I tell him all the time, I'm like, I didn't think, when he came into my life, I was on, I was just turning pro, and I lived in Las Vegas. I didn't really care to be with anyone because I never met anyone that actually worked me ever. Like, I was always in the gym. Like, that was just my thing, and I worked for myself. So when I met him and I saw his work ethic and all that, I was like, wow, this guy, he can make me a better person. Like, he's making me a better me. And to find someone who can actually do that and grow with you, it's something special. So honestly, I just feel so lucky that we do this together. Like, we're together all day, every day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The only time we've ever been separated was when he had to fly to Pakistan to fight, and I had to fly to Canada to fight. So,
what has that been like for this camp, where you each have been there for each other through camps, but what is it like, the two of you right now, full camp mode from your perspective?
so for me, and I think I can speak for him also, we've been training partners for this camp. Like, we work every day together on our training. Like, we've never done this before. Like, we've never worked this much together. But we told each other when we came to Texas, like, hey, we're coming to a new team. We don't have any friends. We only have each other. And so the fact that we've worked every day together and trained every day together, and now we're fighting together, I think we're just really going to go in there and enjoy it and go home that night and just be so happy. I mean, this is what we came here for. We came back to America because of the opportunities. Our goal is obviously the UFC, and unfortunately, we had a beautiful life in South Africa, but we couldn't stay there anymore because of the opportunities. And we came here, we caught an opportunity, and we're going to seize it come November 15th. That's for sure.
For you, coming back home to America, previously in Las Vegas, what played into the decision to go to Dallas and Fortis MMA?
So they're the number one team in the world right now. If you guys don't know, the second month that they've been ranked the number one gym in the world. So that was definitely a big insight for us. But my mom and dad just moved to Dallas, and so we came here in June and to check out the gyms. We got married in June, and we were just like cross training, like didn't really like think anything of it. We just wanted to check out the gyms. But then when we went there, we met the coach. We knew right then and there that was where we needed to be for our careers. And we told that coach, like, hey, listen, we're going to go back and you give us 3 months and we're going to come here for sure. And we're going to be here full time. But we just need a couple months because, obviously now that we're married, the visa will be easier. But, it's not easy immigrating. And especially we had a dog we had to take over. So we had our whole lives back in South Africa. So when we told that coach, like, hey, listen, we're going to come back and we're going to be your athletes, we put our money where our mouth was, and we came back, and we're here now, and we're here to stay.
Now, how challenging is this all leading up to LFA 78? The moving, as you said, getting adjusted to the climate, the sickness, getting adjusted to a new gym, and as you said, there's an opportunity. You have a fight.
Yeah, like our coach said the other day, at this point in your career, it's not about outworking people. It's not about being all that. You show up in shape, and you go and you do your job, because at the end of the day, we're going to fight. Like, it doesn't matter sick. It doesn't matter at anything. You show up, you make weight, you fight, and I'm going to get my hand raised that night. And it's not about everything we've dealt with. It's been an emotional roller coaster, that's for sure, but at the end of the day, we were preparing for this long ago. We were preparing for the past 3 months when the coach told us, like, hey, you guys need to come back here as soon as possible. And we said, hey, we're going to come back in 3 months. And the coach gave us homework to do. We did our homework. We came back, and he said, hey, you're going to fight. And we said, we had no arguments. We just said, yes, sir. We're handling our business. We just actually moved into our house on Sunday. So we cut it close right to the fight. But we're in, and our weight's great, the best it's actually ever been for both of us. But doing this together has been more of a blessing that actually anyone will ever know.
Fought in EFC, picked up the title belt in Canada. What are your intentions now for returning to LFA?
Just get another win. I mean, I've already got one win under the LFA banner, and now I'm about to get two. Our coach also told us, if you can't win in these low-level promotions, you have no business being in the UFC, and that really stuck in my husband and I's head, and we're coming for the kill. I don't think people really understand how hungry we are. Like, we just picked up our whole lives. We immigrated our dog. We got married, but people don't think, oh, just because they got married, like, they're going to be honeymooning, they're going to take time off. No, we got married and we got straight to work. We got married, we got our visas, we got our dog here, we got our whole life settled. We sold everything we owned. We came here with just like 4 suitcases ready to come to work. And this is what we do. We're fighters at the end of the day. And I really hope no one is underestimating either of us, because we've worked our whole lives for these moments.
I don't know about underestimating, but I do believe on social media that somebody has started to kind of call you out. I think observed on Instagram, a former opponent of yours from the amateur days, Vanessa Demopoulos, seems to want to run it back with you now as a professional.
Yeah, listen, she can run her mouth. I don't really want to talk about her because she's so irrelevant. I've called for this to fight her for the past 2.5 years. If she wants to call me names now, I have documents of all the times that she never wanted to sign a contract. So she can honestly be a big girl and try to say what she wants, but in my eyes, she's nothing. And right now, the only person that's going through my head is Rebecca Addy. So Crystal can just shut up.
Talking about bringing up Rebecca Adney, we need to give her her due time. What have you learned about her? What do you think she does well that you need to avoid in this upcoming fight?
I definitely, this whole fight, you don't see much about my opponent on the internet. And there's only one fight, and it's from a long time ago. For me, she's an 18-year Army veteran, and I've fought an Army veteran before, and I know their mental toughness. So I just want to go in there and just try to break her will. She's going to come for me, and we're prepared for anything from her. So it's her hometown, and I've been in those positions under the LFA banner. You got to go in and you got to beat the hometown girl.
The moving, the changes, will it almost be comforting to get back in the cage and have a fight and be somewhere that's pretty familiar to you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it could be a cage I've never even stepped foot in. I don't care. I have so many fights. It's going to be my 24th fight. So for me, it's just another day in the office.
Another day in the office. We look forward to seeing it. It's been great getting to talk to you, Cheyanne. Last but not least, was there anybody that you needed to thank or shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsors, Directional Force. They helped us out tremendously with getting to America. Who else would I like to thank? I'd like to thank Bad Athletics. Pound for pound, they've been amazing backing me up for this fight. And GameSbox. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys.